Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on. We did not come to fear the future. We came here to shape it. Hope is not blind optimism. It's not ignoring the enormity of the task ahead or the roadblocks that stand in our path. It's not sitting on the sidelines or shirking from a fight. Hope is the thing inside us that insists, despite all evidence to the contrary, that something better awaits us if we have the courage to reach for it, and to work for it, and to fight for it. The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Change is never easy, but always possible. My fellow Americans, we are and always will be a nation of immigrants. We were strangers once, too. In the end, that's what this election is about. Do we participate in a politics of cynicism or a politics of hope? We don't ask you to believe in our ability to bring about change, rather, we ask you to believe in yours. The success of our economy has always depended not just on the size of our gross domestic product, but on the reach of our prosperity, on the ability to extend opportunity to every willing heart, not out of charity but because it is the surest route to our common good. I believe marriage is between a man and a woman. I am not in favor of gay marriage. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress. Change is never easy, but it's always possible. We have to remember we're all in this together. We're not Democrats first. We're not Republicans first. We are Americans first. We're patriots first. It's important to make sure that we're talking with each other in a way that heals, not in a way that wounds. The way to make government responsible is to hold it accountable. The way to make government accountable is to make it transparent, so that the American people can know exactly what decisions are being made, how they're being made, and whether their interests are being well served. The strongest democracies flourish from frequent and lively debate, but they endure when people of every background and belief find a way to set aside smaller differences in service of a greater purpose. We are not enemies, but friends. We must not be enemies. Though passion may have strained, it must not break our bonds of affection. There's not a liberal America and a conservative America, there's the United States of America. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. The best way to not feel hopeless is to get up and do something. Don't wait for good things to happen to you. If you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope. You will fill yourself with hope. The role of citizen in a democracy does not end with your vote. America is not the project of any one person. The single most powerful word in our democracy is the word we. We the people. We shall overcome. The arc of the moral universe may bend towards justice, but it doesn't bend on its own. I've always believed that hope is that stubborn thing inside us that insists, despite all the evidence to the contrary, that something better awaits us so long as we have the courage to keep preaching, to keep working, to keep fighting. If you're willing to work hard, it doesn't matter where you come from, what you look like, or what your last name is. You can make it if you try. In a world of complex threats, our security and leadership depends on all elements of our power. The future must not belong to those who slander the Prophet of Islam. The best judge of whether or not a country is going to develop is how it treats its women, if it's educating its girls, if women have equal rights, that country is going to move forward, but if women are oppressed and abused and illiterate, then they're going to fall behind. If you're walking down the right path and you're willing to keep walking, eventually you'll make progress.